What's good, everybody? It's your boy Flock, and I'm back at you again with another video. This time I'm doing the top 5 shooting guard builds that you need to have, man. You must have builds at the shooting guard position. And when I'm making this list, this is primarily, man, for Pro-Am, because I'm a Pro-Am player. And Park, I mean, y'all do what y'all do over there, but Pro-Am is really where it's at, in my personal opinion. That's the only salvageable part of 2K18. So we gonna get into it, man. I'm trying not to keep y'all too long on this one. Starting off, man, y'all see the first one right here in front of you. Do shot creating as your primary, passing and ball handling, which is playmaking, as your secondary. I like to call this build the Swiss Army knife of shooting guard builds, because you can do a lot of things. You can do some of everything pretty good. Now you see where the layups are. Like, another thing, a lot of people tend to look at these charts where these attributes are, and they either get overly encouraged or discouraged by it. Trust me, man, a lot of this stuff is based on how you play and then the way you make your body type as well. So you got to take that stuff into consideration. Like, let's get into it. Now this one here, you see where the layups are, you see where the dunks are. Like, I have this build as the first build that I created at the shooting guard position. Your mid-range should be at around a good like 96 if I'm not mistaken. Three-pointer, I believe once you get to 91, maybe 92. So once you get there, your last three-point shot attribute will get to about an 80. You have that at an 80. So this is a pretty good build. Let's get into the badges. As you can see, like, speed, you're gonna be quick. Also, you know, the ball handling is gonna be really good. So, and make this build at 6'5", no taller than 6'5", because then you'll be able to do the elite dribbles and which I like to do, speed boosting as well. Tyler score, difficult shots, Hall of Fame, ankle breaker, mid-range deadeye, and teardropper at gold. Let's go over to the next one. Gotta go with the pure slasher. Pure slashers, man. If you have a guy that knows where to be on the court, and if that guy has a good point guard that knows how to get him the ball, or a good big that knows how to outlet pass real good on a break in transition, this dude will be highly effective. As you can see, the layups and dunks are going to be maxed out, so that's without question. Your mid ranges are going to be that good. Your three-pointers are going to be anything, but that's to be expected. If you expect to be a good shooter as a pure slasher, then you don't know nothing about basketball. That's not the way it works, y'all. So your ball handling will be middle tier. Your vertical is going to be maxed out, of course. Your lateral quickness is average. Your speed and acceleration is going to be quicker than most as well. And as you can see, the badges, you're going to have Hall of Fame posterizer, relentless finisher, acrobat, and one-man fast break. All helpful badges designed for that build. I mean, they're relentless finisher. You get that to gold, you're gonna get all the nonsense. You could be playing a good slasher with that relentless finisher on gold. You can play all the good defense as you want. Every now and then you're gonna get a crazy layup that's gonna go in regardless of how good a defensive job you're playing on them. So this is a fun build to play with. It doesn't require a lot of thinking and decision making. It's just run, or get to the rim, you get the lane, you go. So, and then you got the gold teardropper. Not a lot of people is really that fond of teardropper. I like to think that that's more of a situational type of thing to do. But for a slasher, I guess that's kind of cool. All right, the next one we got shot creating as your primary, driving and finishing, which is slashing, as your secondary. This is one of the most popular builds in the game. I almost made this build at the shooting guard position when I first got it, instead of the one that I originally, picked that I told you all earlier, the playmaking one. So this one here is another one, kind of a keep the defense honest type of build, because yeah, you got the shot creating, your mid-range is going to be very good, but your layups and dunks is going to be good. So it's kind of like one of those pick your poison. They can't sag off of you, because you have slashing in your build, but they can't play up on you because you can blow by them and dunk on them as well. So this is one of those, I can shoot the mid-range. The three-pointer is, man, it's not great, but it's not terrible like a pure slasher would be. It's not as good as the playmaking shot creator build that I talked about earlier, but it's still good enough where you have to pay attention to them. So, and then of course the vertical is going to be good. The speed and acceleration is going to be pretty good as well. Your lateral quickness is like mid-range, and you don't really do too much posting, and ball handling is actually pretty good for this build as well. So this is a good one. Hall of Fame teardropper, gold tireless scorer, mid-range deadeye, difficult shots, and a relentless finisher. So some pretty good badges with this build, man. So definitely one you may want to check out at the shooting guard position, which is shot creating primary, driving and finishing secondary. Now next up we have this build right here is the pure sharp, yo. Now when thinking about this one, this is one of those, this is the build where I was just like, oh my god, dude, I really want to put this in here, because it's just so one-dimensional to me, and it can be a really cheesy build at times too. But you gotta respect it, and you gotta just realize that spacing, shooting threes and stuff like that, that's key in this game, especially in Pro-Am. Even at the park, you know what I mean, if you got a pure sharp, they can kind of space the floor, you know, space the court even greater, because it's only 3-on-3. But you gotta put this one in here, even though it's one-dimensional, but it can be a huge difference maker. I've got lit up by a sharp in park before, not so much in Pro-Am, because I know how to defend them really good in Pro-Am. But in park, I did get lit up once before by a pure sharp. So this build is definitely good on either front. But in Pro-Am, more so the fact that they can space the floor, and you gotta stay with them. You gotta stay with them. So Hall of Fame catch and shoot, deep range deadeye, limitless range and corner specialist with gold tireless score. Pure sharp, ain't really much else to say about it. They suck on defense. They not good ball handlers. They don't really do nothing else that well other than run off screens and shoot threes. So, but for some reason, if you know how to do it, you know how to work with them, it works. Now this one right here may shock a few people using this build, but because I know a lot of people are more partial to the pure sharpshooter, but I feel like this build is a little bit better because it's more versatile. And this one is usually 3-point shooting as your primary, shot creating as your secondary. Now, when you look at this, you see the mid-range is a lot better. The 3-pointer, I believe the mid-range goes up to about a 95, 96, if I'm not mistaken. And the 3-point goes to like a 92 to a 93. So yeah, the 3-pointer is not going to be a 98 or a 99 like a pure sharp, but you're still a very good 3-point shooter. Plus, you can do the things that shot creators do, which is take those off-balance shots, and you can pull off the mid-range deadeye as well if you get that badge. So, and you're a better ball handler. You're a little bit quicker, better on your vertical, so you can rebound if you have to. Speed is a little bit better as well. So having that shot creator in there is definitely cool. And then no Hall of Fame badges. You just got gold, corner specialist, tireless score, catch and shoot, deep range, deadeye, and limitless range. Now, I know I said 5, but I got to throw this one in there as an honorable mention. And I know some people probably like this build, and I don't want nobody to say, oh, you forgot about it. I know it's going to be something that you may like that I didn't mention. That's all well and good. But I got to throw this one in there. Driving and finishing, which is slashing as your primary, and shot creating as your secondary, is the exact opposite of the one I mentioned earlier. But this one here is more designed of if you're more partial to like scoring at the basket, then you're fine, but they still have to play you straight up because your mid-range is still going to be pretty good. Your 3-pointer isn't really going to be all that. Your ball handling is going to be okay. Your vertical is still going to be very good. Speed and acceleration and stuff like that. You're going to be really good going towards the rim, and then you still do mid-range. So this is another one of those keep the defense honest type of builds. As you can see, you have 3 Hall of Fame badges with this build: relentless finisher, acrobat, and one-man fast break. And then you have gold teardropper and posterizer. You have 5 total gold badges, 6 silver, and 8 bronze badges with this build. This is also a fun build to play with. So I had to throw that one in there because I was torn between this one and then the one I just previously talked about as my number 5. So I had to throw either one. We're gonna be in there for the honorable mention. So I had to throw this one in there real quick. And like, look. As I stated before, I know it's real easy to get, caught up in looking at these attributes and saying this is good and this is trash and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about your personal preference and how you play the game. But me being primarily a pro-am player, this is the way I picked the list and how I made it. So if it's something you didn't agree with, that's cool. If you agree with me, that's fine as well. Just keep in mind, like I said before, be the player you could be. Some of these things will be better or worse depending on your height, your weight, and your arm length and stuff like that. So next up, I got the small forward builds coming. That's going to be pretty interesting. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, returning subs, y'all know what it is. I'm Flock, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.